Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and honor, which is due unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great Muslim of the well, and taught me this truth. And shalom to the elect of Yahweh Shai, the elect of Israel, starting with 144,000. It's the brother Napash from the GMS UK branch, and coming to you with another lesson. And I'm just going to get straight to the point. This is newatlas.com. And the article reads, thought-to-text chip smaller than Neuralink achieves 91% accuracy. And the date on that is the August 27th, 2024. Right? So, what's that, like 3 days ago? So, I'm just going to read a little bit of it. And the reason I'm showing this article is because this is biblical prophecy. This is part of biblical prophecy. And I'm going to show you in the scriptures what this is talking about. Okay, what this is all part and parcel of and what it's leading towards, right? It says the brain-machine interface race is on. While Elon Musk's Neuralink has garnered most of the headlines in this field, a new small and thin C-hip out of Switzerland makes it look downright clunky by comparison. It also works impressively well. The C-hip has been developed by researchers at the École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne and represents a leap forward in the sizzling space of brain-machine interface devices. Devices are able to read activity in the brain and translate it into the real world output such as text on a screen. That's because, that's going into the miracles of Esau, You got people that have got disabilities, like the guy that was C-hipped by Neuralink, okay, and that's how they're gonna that's how they originally pushing it, okay, but eventually it's gonna be brought to the masses, okay, because it's gonna be integrated with the financial system, the payment of things, business. It says that's because this particular device, known as the miniaturized brain-machine interface, is extremely small, consisting of two thin chips measuring just 8mm squared. By comparison, Elon Musk's Neuralink device clocks in at comparatively gargantuan size of about 23 times 8mm. So they're streamlining it, okay? Additionally, the EPFL chipset uses very little power, is reported to be minimally invasive, and consists of a fully integrated system that processes data in real time. Data is recorded on those C-hips, okay? And I'm going to show you in the scriptures that the Bible, man, the prophecies covers all of that, okay? And let me get straight to the point I wanted to read. Where is it, man? Oh, I already skipped it. So here we go. I'll read it again. The brain-machine interface race is on. So there's development, man. They're going at it. Okay, and ultimately, the New World Order agenda. Okay, the elites that are running all this, they want their enterprise to be fulfilled. But the scriptures tell us what? Let's go to I believe it's Job, the 5th chapter. Verse, let's read it from 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. All right, this ain't nothing but a device of the crafty. Okay, Esau, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. What do they want to do? Now, are they going to bring out the C-hip? Yeah, because it's part of prophecy. We're going to read that. Okay, but are they going to be able to fully implement their New World Order agenda? No, because what's going to happen is that our Lord is going to crash their parade. The Messiah, Yahweh Shai, is going to return with the so-called UFOs, the chariots, and basically rain on his parade, man, destroy his kingdom. Okay, and that's all throughout the scriptures. That's prophecy. All right, and we're not we're not ignorant of these devices. Let's get that in the precepts. Okay. That's why we do these lessons. That's why we're warning people. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Which is why, man, you got to know what the MOTB is. You have to know that CHIP. You got to know what Revelation 13 and 16 on down is talking about. Because if you don't know, then you're lost. Okay? And when the prophecy comes to pass and it's fully implemented, okay, if you don't know what it is and you don't fully understand that, you're not armed against it, you're going to be in that line with the rest of the people getting ready to take it, man. You know? Which means you ain't of the elect. Because the Lord is only dealing with his elect. And the scriptures tell us what? That the elect can't be what? See, we're watching and praying. We're the hopeful elect, right? The scriptures tell us what about the elect? Let's quickly read it. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. See, the elect are not going to be deceived by these false prophets. Okay, it's information that's coming against the truth. All right, being pushed by these different people. All right, whether it's different Israelite groups saying it's the MOTB is, sleeping with white women or it's sin, whatever they're saying, which is not the truth. Okay. And let me qualify that. If you take the MOTB, okay, that is a sin, okay, but it is not the sin, as it's not sin altogether, okay, because we all sin, we all go off, okay. That would mean that everyone would have it. That's so who's going to be saved then? That doesn't make sense. Okay, the scriptures talk about the salvation of the elect. All right. So let's go from there to so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this in a blue letter, right? Because if you noticed, it said about the data, right? So let's go into Revelation 13 and let's read the prophecy, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, which that pretty much covers everyone in society, okay? Whether you're rich or poor, it doesn't matter, okay? What your status is, and what matters is you're going to take it, okay? Unless you're of the elect. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, all right? And that no man might buy or sell, so it's transactional, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So let's go into that word there, right? Mark. Okay, remember, you ain't going to be able to buy or sell without this thing, okay? Now, the word there in the Greek is charagma or charagma, okay? It says thing carved, sculpture, graven work, okay? Now, you had ancient, in the ancient times, yeah, or even to this day, but I'll use the ancient times as an example. You had men that would chip in with a chisel and they might make like a statue or something, they might design an idol to a false god, okay? So they were chipping into something. Now, this device is going to be put into the body. It's going to be put under the skin, subdermal, okay? It's going to be inserted in, man, all right? They're going to break the flesh and put it inside people, all right? Now, Neuralink, an example, he had to have surgery to have it inserted into his brain. Okay, that's going into what? The forehead. Okay. In fact, let me see if I can find, there should be another scripture. Here we go, look, Acts 17 and 29. For as much then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art and man's device. Okay. Just back that point up. Now let's go into the root word. This is now going into karux, which is this is a stake or palisade. This is going to be the thing that the device is going to deliver the mark into you. Okay, the CHIP into you. Okay, right. And I say into you, I mean into the people. Okay, because if you're listening to this and you're being edified and you believe, all right, and you ain't scoffing, that's a good sign that you're basically of the hopeful elect. Okay, if you're doing all the if the Lord's dealing with you, man, pretty much, okay? I mean, the fact that you're on a page of one of the teachers of Great Millstone, starting with our apostles, bishops, and elders, which we've got the 100% truth, okay? We know what the MOTB is, okay? And we're giving you the truth, all right? We ain't trying to sell you the truth. We're not trying to trick you. Freely you receive, freely give. We're just telling you what it is. We're warning you. That's what our job is, okay? To tell you before the Lord brings His judgment, to warn you, all right? And ultimately, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, is going to protect those from taking it, okay? How do we know that? Let's quickly get that precept in Revelation chapter 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, all right? This truth, we're suffering in this truth, okay? Patience is synonymous for suffering. This word, okay? Live in this word. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Talking about what? That that time when everyone's going to be tempted, and most people are going to be deceived by the devil and take it. Okay, deceived by Esau, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? Now let's go back into this. So that was the Karux is the delivery device. Now remember about the data. Let's go further into the root word, and the root word there is grapho. Right? It says to write with reference to the form of the letters. To write with reference to the contents of the writing. To express in written characters. To commit to writing things not to be forgotten. Write down, record. Right now, in ancient times, you had people that recorded by what? Which to this day, you still have that paper recordings. Okay? But how has recordings advanced? How have they changed? They've changed in the way that things are now digital. Okay? Things are recorded digitally. So when you have your debit card or your credit card or your phone, information is stored on that digitally. Okay? And that's what they want to put on the CHIP and put it into the people. That's what they want to do. All right? And that's going to have your ID on it. It's going to have your credit score, your social credit score, your bank balance, all of that, your credits, whatever. Everything's going to be your health information. It's all going to be in one place. Okay? And basically, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without that, man. In this society, unless you're using cash, which cash is anonymous, right? That's why they want to get rid of the cash, make it a cashless society. Look that up, cashless society, okay? That's why they want to do away with cash, because when you make a debit card payment, that debit card is attached to ID. Because if you went to a bank and you opened an account and they gave you a debit card and you got money in a bank, well, how did you open a bank account? You had to show identification. Okay, so there's a record, there's a data of who you are. All right? So that all ties in, man. It all ties in. So, I believe I've hit the point. I just wanted to quickly just touch on this. And, we're always doing videos on the Mark of the Beast. And Lord willing, it was edifying because we're scripture say watch as well as pray, praying for deliverance and destruction of Babylon and this man's system. Okay. And also, we're watching the prophecies and we're reporting on them as, like a righteous weatherman. Okay. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. And with that, man, I'm going to say shalom. Shalom to the elect.